It was just working. All right, we press music. Hold the light. Hey, Beck. What's up with y'all? This ain't your regular. We correlating cyber hygiene to your. Big, what's up with y'all? How y'all doing, man? Good Saturday. Appreciate y'all joining. Thank you. Who you got in? Where y'all from? It's gonna be an interactive chat. I'm gonna be up and down. I need collaboration from you. Yeah, me. I ain't on the live too. Y'all finna win this workshop. You hear me? Y'all ready? Hey, Tina. You hear me? We live on the LinkedIn too. I appreciate. Where y'all tuning in from? Throw your city in the chat. That's right. Yeah. We finna get started. I'm gonna be dropping some. I appreciate y'all coming out. Today we're gonna be reviewing a little under the weather as well. But today we're gonna be reviewing the latest the latest techniques that these threat actors are trying. I'm going to give you some defense and depth strategies that you can take right back to. We're going to be implementing some of those on this workshop today. And the biggest thing today, as I wanted to go was cyber death plans. I think that subject, death is a real subject, and with the digital age, I think the most important for us to make plans not only with, but our digital things, right? If you pass away, God forbid, we all have a day, your bank account, right? Or how someone gonna be able to access, most of us have that. So I'm excited for today. I hope y'all are as well. Keep the music up, man. Can I get some music? Keep me up with some music. We're gonna turn up a little bit. We're gonna get started. This a party. The sound is going in and out. We got Cincinnati in here. We got Durham in here. That's all. You can come here. I'm excited, y'all, for coming, man. Like I'm really excited about today's workshop. My owner of Only Quality People Solutions. We are a cybersecurity consultant in Columbia. Our main goal is to reduce risk to acceptable levels and close. I'm also the founder and creator of Cyber Hygiene, which is today's workshop. Book I wrote and it into an app, and the whole goal of cyber hygiene is to abuse your cyber IQ. So today, we're going to be going over just a few defense and depth strategies, some of the latest attack vectors that is a trying, as well as some depth cyber plans. So, Dontae Tyler, look, that's a nice picture of me. Nah, 10-year professional security that's been solely focused on governance, risk, and compliance, data privacy, awareness training, and my newest area, which is ICS security, industrial control systems. I'm getting the opportunity to protect critical infrastructure that's impacting lives. I hold several industry certifications, but enough about me, right? Collaboration as an audience. How many people right now you got a camera cover, or wherever you tuning in from, you on your computer? Go drop it in the chat, and don't be honest on here. You don't have a camera cover, it's okay. It's a little like that. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Maybe we went off of the sound on the phone and went on the sound on here. What y'all think? Mute that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It's going now. I'm in the chat if you can hear me. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. What the live talking about? Oh man, it's all right. Much better. Okay. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I really do. But like I said, how many people have a camera cover on their device? Drop it in the chat for me. I think one person said they got a camera cover. That's essential. Absolutely. Or favorite one to ask users. How many of you accept cookies and don't know what cookies is? You constantly visiting these websites, and you don't even accept cookies all in the convenience of I'm trying to buy something, trying to get here in a rush. Well, those aren't the cookies that you eat. How many of you have had awareness training? Taking an awareness training? Drop a 1 in the chat. How many? I need participation. I need participation. It's a production. Y'all got this. I'm doing this with a small team. Okay. So what comes in your mind? Hygiene. I need the participants when you hear the word or term cyber hygiene. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? This ain't gonna be your average workshop. I need an. Oh, y'all not gonna participate? Come on, y'all. Participation. Can they hear me? Daniel. That's all right. That's a good answer. I like that answer. That's a great. Well, cyber hygiene, that I didn't make it up, but I'm coining it as mine. 4% of Americans don't wash their hands after using the public restroom. 1 out of 3 Americans don't shower daily. I know that's crazy. Would you say that personal hygiene correlates to cyber hygiene? Cyber hygiene this is my definition, the proactive to reduce risk to acceptable levels. What that basically guarantees in life, we all know it, and if you don't know, sorry to tell you, there are no in your car and go to the store or visit a loved one. There's no guarantee that you're going to say when you're shopping online or you're on social media. Technology has begun to advance. You need to practice hygiene. It's no more an option. You have to do this. Here's some statistics that I have for you guys. Is 85% of all through human error. That is a statistic, right? The human element. This is new, right? I pulled this case and that I have later on the slide, but I pulled this statistic from Verizon report from 2022. It says the human element continues, whether it's in the use of stolen credentials, phishing, or simply people continue to play a large part in incidents and breaches alike. And what does that tell me? Our education is lacking. Look, our crime is costing $6.9 billion a year. This is another use case that I pulled from. This is a use case from this is from I think this is from the Small Business Vulnerability Report. Check this out. This is a story about a college that was in operation for 150. Think about that. They've been in operation for 157 down their doors due to ransomware. If you're not familiar with ransomware attacks your system, right, or finds a way into your system, right? Encryption means change it from you and I can read it to ones and zeros, and then you need a key to open it. But then after he encrypts your data, he then messages you and tells you, hey, if you want to open the data, key to your data to get your proprietary information, those sacred family, you have to pay me to get it. And this is a really sad paying a ransom, but they were inoperable for so long. They had to shut down their doors, and that many times into account what it takes to come back, get to operation after a cyber attack. You might be asking yourself, well, you should be asking yourself, what are hackers motivated by? They are motivated by financially, usually motivated because of money. Crime pays. Simply, stealing credentials and selling them on the dark web is very important, lucrative. Hacktivism, that's highlighted in Horizon's data breach report, where actually increased over the last year and a half. Espionage, really big. You don't understand how important or lucrative and oh wow. Oh my goodness, we having some technical difficulties. Just plug it up. Oh man. Yeah, my slides just went down. Oh my goodness. This is this is what you love, man. This is what you love. We be right back. Let's get it back. But we had the next speaker. This is we is back. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. It's cramping my style. It really is. It's cramping my style. Y'all still there? I hope y'all still there. I hope y'all still there. This is better presentations, I tell you that. But even still, I'm still gonna freestyle. But you don't want to be the low-hanging fruit. You gotta love one computer. Is that a shot at me? That's funny. That's funny. Going back to hacker motivation, hacktivism and espionage as in use. You have seen espionage and hacktivism in your latest. We're seeing it now with the Ukraine war. Beware, right? This is why Cyber Hygiene, hackers are also motivated by data, right? Your PA, your health information, your PII, right? Your personally identified financial data. Also, script kiddies. It was a number of attacks by quote unquote script kiddies. And script kiddies are people read by a computer, but they don't really understand the significance when they're running these scripts. So they'll go out and you know, just on the internet, and maybe they'll open up some information that they probably, because it's online and you know that information is available, they're able to mean that you should access it just because you can. So that can also lead, right? Don't be the low-hanging fruit, right? Don't be that person who want to spend the money on an antivirus because it's too expensive. Don't, doesn't pay attention to security at all just because you just don't care. Then it's too late, actually. Just like if you were to go to a dentist, right? You need to be brushing your teeth every night. You need to be flossing often. You shower daily, right? So that you don't get diseases on your breath. It's the same thing when you're online, right? Most times they usually have inadequate resources to protect their critical assets. Now the statistic is that small businesses only allocate about $1,000 a year for cybersecurity. That has to change, right? And I'll talk a little bit about outdated infrastructure, software, hardware, processes, inexperience, and lack of knowledge. Don't be the low-hanging fruit. Like I said earlier, but bottom line, crime pays. Is he breaking up for anyone else? Well, we're going to keep rolling because I don't think, I apologize. We can maybe run it back. Effects of for the everyday user, you got identity theft. You got disruption of life, right? For business, the stakes are a bit higher. Downtime, loss of customer confidence. Remediation, we get a cyber attack, how do we get back to operating before we were, right? That's some of the latest attacks that we are seeing that attackers are using is with session writing, SQL injection, spoofing, DDoS attack. Of course, phishing, that is when an attacker email or a SMS message, a text message with the intent to, right? I'm not sure what they coded up in that script, but maybe it'll go to your logging every time you go in, so it'll record your password. Or maybe it'll give them know what malware that he's put into this script. I recently went over data and make you pay to get it back. Session writing, I'll talk a little bit about that in a few. Field injection is really for developers and websites. You can inject code basically. If you type in maybe not a character that the system is, for you to type in ABCD 1 2 3, but you give it an asterisk or an @ sign, maybe back information that you're probably not supposed to have. Spoofing is when a person in person is when someone is purposely modeled a page resource and they're trying to get you to click, right? DDoS attack is when they overwhelmingly request that it brings them down. Some of the latest scams that I'm seeing is 19 and Ukraine war. I just got a text message a few days ago about the Ukraine war for donations, and I'm like, where did you even get my number from, right? And I'm sure if you click that link, it'll probably take you to a page that says, hey, we don't, they're not donated. Don't fall for it. Another hot thing that's going on this quarter, malvertising. That is when attackers are using Google ads to target you. So once you click, and I actually have to dive more into it, but they're using legitimate Google ads, might push malware, and they'll be at the front of everyone else. And we're researchers, the security researchers are trying to see how we can prevent this. I always specifically to the site, right? Don't just click an ad. Go to the site and try to find. Annual security is not enough. How many times do you time really hard? Once a year, how really good are you going to be in something? You're probably not. Quarterly training is what we're doing right now. Cyber Hygiene. We push some mitigation techniques. I'm gonna go really fast because I know I got a speaker coming up. Email hygiene. don't click random links. Who is this person that sent you it? Don't click the link, right? Double check the sender address. Okay. Hit the like button. Hit the like button on there for me. This is another one as a security professional, even on my consultant job. If a user sees an email, flag the email. Don't just throw it in the trash. Security department. If you flag this email, now that lets us know we need to block sending emails to us, right? Or we can maybe report them to say, hey, these people are targeting our systems. I know everyone, I'm guilty of it myself. Close your internet browsers. Stop leaving the internet tabs open, right? That is not good hygiene, right? What that can lead to is session writing. Once you on Google Chrome and the window opens up, that's called a session. And the clock starts to never close the browser, the clock just keeps ticking. You've already authenticated. And so I'm logging into this session, and if let's say you have this session open on Facebook and Canva and everything else, but on one of those tabs you get ad on Facebook, and that's malvertising, and now arrive your session because you never hit exit. So now he's able to end up with most times what you can't see is start to exfiltrate data system. Another thing I do, I disconnect my internet every laptop. A hacker can't hack when he can't get to. Enable two-factor authentication. Exercise, and it is a workshop for us to go over two-factor authentication, but due to time technical difficulties, we would not be able to get to that today. But I need you to go down right now. I need you to go down to Microsoft Authenticator right now. I need you to go set that out. What that does is add a layer of protection, right? Hackers are usually lazy. There are some sophisticated people out there. These things are just reducible levels. If you go if you, for instance, go to the dentist, he's going to pause. Is that going to totally prevent cavities? Probably not. And he's going to tell you, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. I wanted to spend just some time on this. This is very any thought to it. Today, I'm going to spark that interest, right? Well, similar to a will, right? It's your digital will, right? It's going to list accounts. It's going to list username, passwords. It's going to list, how to access this stuff, right? Well, how do I draw up a deaf cyber plan? Well, they have companies that have, I call them deaf cyber plans as a service. Plans and JoinCake. These are two that I actually went, researched, and checked out. I like what they're doing. You can set like a time to where it an emergency contact, so it automatically it's an event that something happens. They can just go to that email, and there's like a whole process of them. It has like a password manager in there, and lists the master password, so you can access social media accounts or whatever. Documentation is very important for after document. I know most of us change passwords often. You probably want to change it on your deaf cyber plan. That's why you need a password manager. And I'm not, but we should put some stuff on there, and other stuff like bank accounts. Don't put it on the password manager. I wish I had more time to go over this. Here's an example. Take a picture of it right now, screenshot it. This is a free def plan. Write down the number list with all your names of your accounts. Piece of paper, you're gonna write all the credentials down. So you're gonna have credentials on one, another, separate papers. Then you're gonna separate this data so that in an event you do, whether it's a piece of paper or 2 USBs, 2 people are gonna have, or someone's gonna have to be really smart to figure out, oh, these 2 pieces of data go together. Copies of these things, right? We need, you have to have a backup somewhere, just in an event. Damage, house burns down, draft your will and state where these documents. Here's some basic hygiene and etiquette that, you know, if you aren't practicing these things, please take a picture of these things. Always, 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 always implement zero trust. If you don't know what zero trust is, it's a new architecture. Now, how we authenticate to a network. Once you authenticate one time, you're good. You're technically inside of this bubble that's considered safe. What zero trust introduces now to the network, we don't trust anything. We're verifying everything. So there's a server within the server that's gonna randomly be authenticating you. Okay, this cuts down drastically on vulnerabilities and threat antivirus. Go spend the money. Don't be cheap. Keep scheduled back rest in transit. That's why you need a VPN. And frequently, go do this right now. Put cookies out your Google Chrome right now. And stop clicking save password. Cookies is the first place that an attacker is gonna go look. You don't know all of your historical data that you go to. Every site you do is in its cookies. That's why every site wants you to accept the cookies. Now I know you were trying to buy shoes. I can send you more data, how much time we got? I got 2 minutes. Questions. And pray y'all heard this presentation on technical difficulties and everything, and play my theme song. Let me see. But now I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate, this whole ordeal. I know we had some technical difficulties, but we made it through. The thing is, we pushed through. If you want to connect with me, there's my LinkedIn, there is my email address to reach out. Thank you. You joined the live. We got another Cyber Hygiene workshop coming up next month. Tune in. She said, please finish this talk as soon as you can.